Hey, what is up, guys? Gonna get ready to start on part 5 now, I think, of Gibbous Cthulhu Adventure. I just want to appreciate everyone that's been watching so far. Really appreciate it. Kind of my first rodeo here with YouTube, and can't express enough to you guys how much I'm enjoying this series so far, and hopefully you guys are too. But anyway, without further ado, let's hop into it, huh? Boop! Alright, so if I remember right, we just met Barnabas, yep. And we are trying to figure out some clues on where our friend went. I'm starting to think that he might be kind of a supernatural being as well, based off of what he was telling us last time. It's been a few days since I played, so bear with me if I'm a little rusty at this. I just got back from vacation, so let's take a look at this.
A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Olmstein's bed.
Olmstein, that's what his name was. I want to say Olsen or something. The Olsen twins! No! It's a diagram. Alright. What's our inventory? It's just Necronomicon and then Olmstein's sign. Is there anything else in here? Feathers. Check the feathers out.
They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting.
Harbor painting.
Definitely not souvenir material.
Why would I want it as a souvenir?
I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. I need nothing from there. Definitely not souvenir material. A particularly unattractive representative of the fishmoth population.
I didn't actually look at what the painting looked like.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too.
Maybe I should look at the feathers to try to pick them up.
Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Nah, I'm traveling light myself. Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character.
I think we've pretty much seen everything. Talk to Barnabas now.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Does anyone else think that he kind of sounds like, Mufasa? It's like, everything the light touches is yours. No? Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm even asking. You guys can't hear me anyway. Well, I mean, you can, but I can't hear you. Roll what roll?
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. Why is his name
I feel
Bob
like they
Olmstein?
really want us
I
to
mean,
know
you call
why.
him Mother and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that. But does it really matter? Not to me.
Well, you keep trying to make me ask that question. I mean, I could give two shits if his name is Bob Olmstein or not.
But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
Two turtle shits.
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon, Buzz Koan?
I do, actually. In real life, I do, at least. It's very interesting. I always, look up the moon every night.
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
Roll? What roll? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
The Necronomicon.
Keep changing.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not. I think.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
I don't know if I need to stop talking to him or not, but it keeps giving me new options, and I feel like this might be an important story bit, so I'm not talking too much. But anyway, here we go.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go!
Whee!
Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Katype!
Please, calm me down. welcoming town, Fishman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how we're running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
I love the animation style, especially for the cutscenes.
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so, he's alright as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
What?
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about.
So, who am I now? Okay, I'm good type.
Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty.
Wonder if I can use my...
I don't think the Haunter's Mark works on her. The, Haunter's Mark doesn't work on him.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just, don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. Let's see here.
Well, Barnabas. Let's start with A through D. Alright. One daughter, Peace. Oh, so his daughter's name is Peace. Right? Little is known about the host Tenebris and his supposed leader, Barnabas Berzura, with very few suspected members and none but two semi-officially confirmed, Berzura himself and his daughter Peace. It is widely suspected that they are in permanent conflict with several cults and have possibly sprung up as a response to said cult activity. Berzura's supposed leader has not been directly tied to any kind of criminal activity, but somehow his name tends to be in some way or other linked to the most prominent occult-related events in the criminal underworld, and more is hindering or surveilling. I wonder if we can find Peace then. Oh.
Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
Yeah, what's a blog?
What's a... never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers.
Man, sorry I'm not talking too much, guys.
Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Then again, you guys probably don't care if I'm talking too much, but just want to make sure you guys get to hear the story. This is my first time experiencing it too.
This is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Soon. I still want to go through some files before.
Alright, let me know and I'll book the flights.
I don't need to pick it up.
Just wondering if maybe reading a few files at random
here.
might help us out later. Or if there might be something funny in here. Oh. Oh. Screen went all fuzzy. Guilty man. Notorious haunter of all disco and roller skating places. Man, the guilty. Mm. Occupation, the pun was his job. Former ambassador to Punjab. Excessive pun addiction and usage. Due to time travel? Time traveling cultist leader of the others. Criminal mastermind. Game master. Shapeshifter. Brian gets into trouble. Mimi fixes the trouble. Shapeshifters of USA. Goblin the cat. Alright. Former art dealer, art theft, assault with a hockey stick, impersonating a baron, spontaneous combustion. How is that a crime? Barnabas. Demented visual artist. Alleged summoning of beasts from other dimensions via depicting them on canvas. Okay. Oh. Baptiste Black, aka Blackbeard. Warlock of the wicked mystic consultant con artist. Con dozens of aristocrats all over Europe. Inventor, smuggler, smuggling of supernatural artifacts. Man, there's a lot of supernatural. Shark whisperer. Alleged feeding of competition to pet sharks. Several accounts of grave robbery. Ew. Master knifer, blade for hire, not much is known. Oop, skipped him. Herder of the flock, lynching of the cunning wolf. Okay. Former fishmonger, currently suspected security chief of Dagon worshipping cult. Okay, this one's kind of relevant. Worshipping elder things. Several counts of intentional factory pollution. Dozens of brothers, sisters, nephews, and... Okay. Once a lowly fishmonger, now a long-time member of the esoteric cult of Order of Dagon, offshoot called, is currently believed in charge of security of cult. Alright. That guy's just a regular criminal. It's actually a normal criminal for once. But apparently he performed an exorcism by blasting death metal at it. As a kid. Late on car payments. Classified. Possession of forbidden literature. Murder, illegal possession of banned magical potions. Poking and forbidden books best left alone. Some of these aren't even crimes though, dude. Numerous instances of attacking cupcake related businesses. Okay. Book theft, tax evasion. Several robberies, all involving the theft of tea, catnip, pastries, and cookies. Web developer of the occult. Alright. Probably should get going and do something here. Sorry about that. Got distracted. Alright. Let's get going.
It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Ugh.
Yeah. Radical.
Airplane noises! America! Fuck yeah! Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah! I don't know why that popped in my head just from listening to airplane noises. Chapter 4, Perry. The Platypus. Ooh. No.
And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, During the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I left my shoes in the cab.
So is he just gonna go the whole time without shoes?
I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point.
Nicholas Flamel. Okay.
It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's.
Ah, see what you did there. Oh, look at that old lady in the background. Up, there she is. Oh, it's a dude.
Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Excuse me for a second.
His name's Sergey, right? Or did you say Serge? Alright.
I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs.
I bet. Okay, I guess I'll just tell him that we're flooring inspector.
I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permit or a license?
Ah, those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. Excuse me for a second.
Paris, my goal somewhere at the top of the stairs. Sergey.
It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also...
Oh, wait.
I don't think there's anything on this flyer that he doesn't know.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. Nothing that way. Nah, that's not the right direction.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
I don't think I'm getting any call. Way too many voices to distinguish anything, and they're all in French. Excuse me for a second.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
Oh, portrait.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Oh, Mr. Olmstein's up there.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. I'm not hauling that around. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Must be the missus.
See if I opened up any new dialogue. Ah,
Does the name Olmsted ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
seemed to have offended him.
Getting nothing here. Nah, it's private. A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors.
I wonder if I can go up the stairs now.
I can't just blind it.
Damn it. See if there's any hints in this good old notebook, huh? Serge may be curmudgeon, but he does show up whenever I ring.
That's the concierge's prerogative. That's a lot of book right there.
Oh. Ancient inscription. It's kind of hard to see.
Hic habitat Flamilus.
That did not help. No use for this troglodyte. I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish. I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
But it's for science.
Science means nothing when compared to loyalty and respect.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmsted?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out.
Gonna go ahead and ring this bell again. Get back here, bitch. Creaky chair, sorry about that.
Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmsted who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmsted left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me,
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew. And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Flamel's what?
Room?
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
So we gotta figure out his nickname.
It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ. Get nothing here.
Gotta figure out his nickname.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
Gotta figure out his.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his go.
Just don't know what to do here, guys. Huh. Well, I'll figure it out. Kind of a slow episode because of so many story elements, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here before this video gets too long. Thank you for watching, guys. You have a wonderful day, night, and evening, whatever, wherever you are. Bye. Boop.